Violence on 20th. This banner ran in the Star Phoenix throughout the early 90s, right around the time the Riversdale Business Improvement District, or BID, formed. According to Randy Shabailo, executive director of the Riversdale BID, much of this came as downtown went through a revitalization.
The downtown in particular, with the problems that it had with the vacancy, prostitution and drugs, a lot of that moved across Idlewild into Riversdale and 20th Street, and it basically stuck here for quite some time. Along with that came the negative perceptions, and over time that's been hard to overcome.
Fast forward 25 years and Riversdale is a much different neighborhood. Many new businesses have opened in recent years, and Shabailo says BID programs have helped attract people to the area.
So we had started in 2002 the Municipal Enterprise Zone and the facade improvement grants. And what that allowed was people to come into the area where the rents were abnormally low and give some breathing room for a business owner to maybe have an abatement or a grant in lieu of taxes, and a $2,500 grant to fix up their facades. That kind of gelled a little bit, and it really started to take off in about 2005, 2006, with some of the businesses starting to move in and see some waves of optimism. The Roxy Theatre reopened in 2005, the Park Cafe, all in the midst of the turmoil that we were experiencing.
When the BID formed, the commercial vacancy rate in Riversdale was 42%. Today, Shabailo says it is a single-digit figure. Curtis Olson is the current BID board chair and says that this success builds upon itself.
You know, there's one successful business that attracts another one, that attracts another one, that attracts another one. And now we're in this situation where there's hardly anything available to rent. There's still opportunities here, but a lot of those vacant spaces are filling in with businesses that are thriving.
Olson moved back to Saskatoon in 2006 from the West Coast. In 2009, he founded Shift Development to develop residential property and commercial property in Riversdale because of his belief in the potential of the area.
And what we're seeing in Riversdale right now is there is a real concentration of people with ideas. And the buildings and the neighborhood as a whole are a great proving ground for people to bring their ideas to life and get it off the ground. I see the future. There's the opportunity or the ability for the neighborhood to become a real cultural mosaic of people from all different walks of life, which to me is the beauty of the neighborhood right now.
A goal of the BID is to improve life for businesses as well as residents. Condo projects like the banks are adding to housing options in the area, but there is much more going on.
Besides the banks, there's interesting projects happening all throughout the neighborhood. I personally know of about a handful of other infill homes that are filling in vacant lots that are in Riversdale right now. There's a handful of garage homes that will be going up this summer in Riversdale, so new housing units that are being built that you can't even see from the street because they're tucked in behind the existing housing stock.
What has happened is people are coming in and seeing an average home price in Saskatoon of $350,000 and an average price of a home in Riversdale at $200,000 to $225,000 as being well below and half of market value, as a tremendous opportunity to have affordable housing, which we have an abundance of.
As the Riversdale Business Improvement District continues to mark its 25th anniversary, we will bring you more stories from the area in the coming weeks. For Go Saskatoon, I'm David Baxter.